Keep your back straight, your neck straight, close your eye. Inhale to the nose, you count one. Exhale to the nose, you count one and keep going. If you see your monkey mind, just go back to your inhale and exhale. Keep your inhale and exhale naturally. All right. 1, 2, 3. All right. Right. Okay. All right. Chelsea, go ahead. Put our palm together, everyone.
Namo Fundamental Teacher Shakyamuni Buddha. Namo Fundamental Teacher Shakyamuni Buddha. Namo Fundamental Teacher Shakyamuni Buddha. The unsurpassed, deep, profound, subtle, wonderful Dharma in 100,000 million eons is difficult to encounter. Now that I've come to receive and hold it within my sight and hearing, I vow to fathom the thus come one's true and actual meaning.
Okay, good. Thank you. Who want to do the next presentation today? Chelsea, you want to go first? Yeah. It look like I review your stuff. It's okay. If you want to go, you can. You are welcome to do so.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Let me show you. Okay. Before Chelsea, okay. After Chelsea, Sophia and T, where you have been? Where you at?
I'm like half done, but I know, yeah.
I'm done.
You done?
Yeah.
Okay. So you are next. Okay.
Okay.
Let me give to Chelsea go first, then you go next. Okay. Hold on. Okay. T. Oh, let me give you co-host. Okay. When you're ready, go ahead, Chelsea.
Do I share my screen?
Yeah. You go ahead and share your screen. Yeah.
Um,
You know how to share your screen?
Oh, I need to put it up first.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Can you see my screen?
Yeah, it's come up. It's loading. It's okay. But take some time to load. Wow. Okay, now I think it's finally. I think. Oh, it's still loading. Okay, now we see it. Everyone can see it. Okay, go. Okay, introduce yourself. Tell what's your name and where you live. I mean, the city and the state, and also what grade you going to be. Yeah.
My name is Chelsea, and I live in Cypress, Texas, and I'm going to be in 9th grade.
Okay, thank you. All right, so today you going to what? Do what?
I'm going to be talking about the Paramita of Generosity.
Okay, that's good. Okay, Alan and Kevin, turn on your webcam. Go. All right, go ahead. Chelsea. Okay, today Chelsea Pham will present her presentation. Pay attention.
What does Paramita mean? Paramita means perfection, practices that a person must do in the Buddhism religion. What are the 6 paramitas? The 6 paramitas are generosity, morality, patience, energy, meditation, and wisdom. Who is practicing these 6 paramitas? Bodhisattvas are the ones practicing these 6 paramitas. Those are the people who are about to go into enlightenment. The Paramita of Generosity. The Paramita of Generosity is basically the ideal of giving compassionately without wanting anything in return. The reason for it being first is because it's the base or the body for the other 5 paramitas. It is also one of the easiest paramitas to understand and practice for everyone according to Buddha. Example of generosity not called paramita. One day on a cloudy day, a woman saw a homeless dude sitting under a shady bridge at the back corner. She wanted to do a good cause because she heard that giving people random stuff gives you good luck, and she wanted luck for her job interview the next day. She decided to cautiously go up to him since he looked deceitful but still looking shabby. This female human could tell he didn't have a home or any money by the looks of him. He was wearing old baggy clothes with tore up tennis shoes, and he looked like he hadn't shaved or cut his hair in years. Perfect, she thought, smirking to herself. When she walked up to him, she had the urge to cover up her nose because, according to her, he smelled atrocious. She then gave him a bag full of her leftover lunch and some fruit while handing him a $10 bill and putting on a fake smile. Later, she told him to have a nice day, while the homeless man beamed at her, saying that she was a gift from God himself. This is an example of generosity not called paramita because the woman was being generous for her selfish reasons. Example of generosity called paramita. Once at school, a teacher asked one of his students if he would be willing to share his lunch since the teacher didn't have any. The student felt bad for his teacher because he knew that he wasn't living in a good house, but he was willing to teach the class every day without fail. He will always help others when his students will have trouble on a topic, and he always worked hard. The student had a feeling of sympathy and sadness in his heart as he nodded and gave his teacher half of his sandwich and his apple. The teacher said thank you and apologized for the inconvenience towards the student and proceeds to eat. While those two were eating, the teacher asked the student what he wanted in return for his kindness. The student hesitated for a moment before shaking his head, saying he didn't want anything in return and that he was happy that he got to help someone in need. This is an example of generosity called Paramita because the student was being generous with compassion and love towards the teacher. What is the purpose of the Paramita of generosity? The purpose of the Paramita of generosity is to give without any selfishness and regret. What happens when compassion is without wisdom? When compassion is without wisdom, other people and ourselves suffer. This is because we might overstep someone's personal boundaries or harm others without meaning to. For example, you see a kid getting bullied, so you decide to help him out by saying that you will tell a teacher about the bullies. However, when you said that, the kid got mad, saying that you needed to get out of his business, and it's only going to make it worse. This is an example of having compassion without wisdom because you didn't think about the possibilities of what might be going on, and you just assumed the most basic thing. This is not true compassion because even though you are compassionate of helping others, you didn't have the wisdom of thinking about what others might be going through. What happens when compassion accompanies wisdom? When compassion accompanies wisdom, your compassionate actions will go beyond on what you intended to do. You will create a bigger space or capacity to work with others as well. For example, you are helping someone with an issue with the intent of figuring out what they are going through and their struggles, so you can try to help them in the best possible way without hurting them. This is a great example of compassion accompany wisdom because you are helping someone with compassion without judging them and to instead feel bad of what they are going through and the need to help the suffering with love and kindness. This is true compassion because you are helping the people suffering and yourself instead of harming them even more. The three types of giving are giving of material objects, giving of protection, and giving of teaching. The giving of material objects, this type of giving only applies to things such as food, water, clothes, etc. This is the lowest type of giving because this giving only gives out little of yourself. Giving of protection. This giving is giving other people who are in danger shelter and protection away from harm. This is medium level of giving because not only will we give out protection, but we can give out kindness as well. Giving of teaching. This type of giving is the most important and highest level of giving. This is where we give out teachings on believing that we should give out freely with compassion and helpfulness without expecting anything in return. What is the most superior type of giving? The most superior type of giving is the giving of teaching. This is the quiz.
Okay, everyone, get ready. When you you can read the question and they will do the answer. And type in your chat privately to her. And okay, ready? Go. You can read the question for them.
What are the 6 paramitas? A, generosity, morality, patience, energy, meditation, wisdom. B, generosity, morality, understanding, energy, meditation, and wisdom. C, generosity, morality, compassion, wisdom, karma, ego. D, none of the above. The answer is A, yeah.
Kevin, Kevin and Jaden and everyone to participate. Okay, so
2, why do you think the Paramita of generosity is first? The answer is C. Yeah. Why should compassion and wisdom go together? Um, the answer is D. 4. What is the purpose of the Paramita of Generosity?
Wow. Good.
Answer is B.
Hmm.
Oh.
Very good.
Number 5. You should practice the Paramita of Generosity. It's C. These are the credits.
That's good. Thank you. You did a really good job. Very great job. Anyone who have question for her? Anyone? Okay, tell me what is your experience from doing this? Celsi.
Experience?
What are your feeling?
Fine.
You doing all right, right? You feel challenge? Any challenge?
Yeah.
That's good. Okay. Well, the basic the parameter of given is the first one is what is the why to go to the first one? Not yeah, you said it's the body, it's the base for the other five. That's good, but it's more than that. Because we want to create a good affinity with other. You know what is the affinity mean? Cersei?
Never ending?
Oh, affinity, not infinity, affinity. Oh, wait, I will tell you. Okay, hold on. Okay. Yeah, the word affinity is mean a connection we have with other in the past. Past could be past life or past whatever. Affinity, we have both. We have two types of affinity. One is we call positive karmic affinity. Second is negative karmic affinity. Okay. Okay. Affinity, that means when you see the person for the first time, we feel that we like that person so much. Doesn't matter what that person say, we are agree. That's what we call positive karmic affinity. Doesn't matter it's wrong or right, we still listen to him very attentively. Okay. The negative affinity, that means the first time when we meet that person, we have a strong feeling of dislike person very much. even though that person have not done anything wrong to us. That's what we call negative common affinity. Okay, so later on when you learn about this, you will know more. But right now, so basically, we want to use the parameter of generosity to create the positive common affinity with others. Even though in the past we might have a negative affinity with them, now we use this opportunity of giving to transform the negative into positive. That's important. Does that make sense? Well, when we transform the negative common affinity into positive, it requires a lot of patience, with wisdom. Patience with wisdom, we be able to transform it. Patience without wisdom, we cannot be able to transform it. You understand, Chelsea?
Yes.
The people who is patient with our wisdom, that means they suppress their feeling. Is that a good thing? When you have anger, you suppress your anger? Is that a good thing? Chelsea, what do you think?
No.
No, not a good idea. That's why we call patient without wisdom. That's how we deal with the anger, right? But the one who have patience with wisdom, that means that person is can deal with any kind of bad situation. They be able to deal with it very harmony, right? That means this person, when they encounter the negative or common affinity, the situation, they are always using love and kindness and compassion to deal with that person instead of suppress the feeling, the anger. No, they don't need to do that. Okay, so that's a big difference. But you have to have wisdom to be able to do that. Wisdom, that means it's the Buddha teaching. Okay, that's important. All right, but thank you. Your presentation is very good. For the first time you've done this, it's really excellent. Excellent, good. All right, go ahead, Betty. Now I will give back to Betty. Okay, hold on. Let me